Hi guys, today I'm going to be decorating my fake fireplace for Valentine's. I think it's time, I want to decorate it now. We're almost in February and I thought it's a perfect opportunity to do some crafting. So in this video we're going to be doing some Valentine's DIYs as well. So I did have a look through my craft stash, see what I had. I've got these wooden hearts I totally forgot I had. I did actually buy these for last Valentine's for some crafts, but I couldn't find them when I went to make the crafts. But now I've got them, so I think it's the perfect time to use them this Valentine's. So I had a bit of a Blue Peter moment the night before. I heavily prepped for this. I pre-painted stuff and stuck stuff. So I used that paint you just saw. It was £1 something, red acrylic paint, crimson red, to paint the hearts. And then the other half, I used that paper. It was just out of a Christmas book. I couldn't find the paper I wanted to use. I thought this was perfect anyway. It's just a slightly different shade of red and it had a little bit of a design on there with the spots, so I thought it'd make a nice change. So we're going to be making some hearts that on sticks that go in a jar. I know it doesn't sound very glamorous or nice, but you know what I mean, and it's going to look good when it's done. So I'm just going to get, in a minute you'll see, I'll get the kebab sticks out and I'm going to chop them all to different lengths and then glue the hearts onto the kebab sticks. And it did actually turn out really nice, and I love how the fake fireplace turned out. So they're strong, but you can cut them with scissors. So I use the scissors to cut them down to different lengths, and then I'll use the glue gun to glue that on. You could use Mod Podge if you've got slightly more time. I did use Mod Podge to glue the paper onto the heart. It was perfect for that and didn't take long to dry at all. So this is really easy, and you might already have this stuff at home. If you don't have any wooden hearts or don't want to get any, you could use card. I did do some card hearts from this black card you can see there. I don't know why, but this black card is more stronger than normal card. And I thought that looks quite nice. And you could paint the sticks as well. You could paint them white, red, green. You could make little fake flowers with them. But I just kept it simple and I thought it looked really good like this. And then I reused a jar from last year that had some jute around it. And on my label maker I wrote the word love on there. And I think it turns out quite nice. So last year I went for more florally pink stuff because I thought it'd be good for Mother's Day and springtime and Valentine's. But this year I wanted in your face red. I want people to know it's Valentine's. So that's what I went for this year. I think it looked really good. So you could put these in a vase, anything like that. Just to let people know it is Valentine's. So everything I'm using today I had, well, I got a bit lazy and I did buy one thing, but it cost me £2. I was tempted to make my own, but I got a bit lazy and I thought, well, I'll just use that. And it turned out great. I won't give it away just yet what that is. I couldn't find my glue sticks for the glue gun either, so I was trying to make the one I had last. And there they are made up. And here's the jar I used last year. I can't remember what I used it for now, but I used it for something last year. And I just tied some jute around it, tied it in a little bow and put that love wording on it. It's up to you. You can tie these up so they're not so fiddly and turn around. But I almost put some jute around there and then I thought it was a bit much with the bow on there. And I managed to get them all in place and turn round and stay put. And like I said before, Sophia loves these and she was grabbing them. So I might make her one. I might make a little heart wand because I've got some thicker sticks I can use. And I've got some ribbon. She'd probably like that. So I might make her that. I think that turns out really nice for what it is as well. And then I used this last year. I used this Christmas decoration heart-shaped one to make a template. I did want to put some hearts either side of the fireplace on the little hooks I got there, but I didn't have enough of this spotty paper left. I used every inch I could possible of this spotty paper. I've got a little bit left over, but not the size I needed for these hearts. So again, I Mod Podged the paper onto the black card. And we're going to make some little hanging hearts. We're going to use jute. This is so easy, affordable. And a lot of these things you've already got lying about. So I made a little hanging loop there. And then I cut the jute. And then I cut it into 2 different sizes, one shorter than the other. And for this, I'll just use sellotape to glue the heart, to stick the hearts onto the jute. But you could use glue if you want. You can use your glue gun. But I thought, I'm going to be lazy here. I'm going to use some sellotape. It will stick it on and it will do the job just fine. So that's the short. I can't remember if that's going to be the shorter one or the longer one. I think that's the shorter one. And then I stuck the second one on. Then we got a little hanging hearts. I thought they were so cute. Like I said, I wanted to stick them either side of the fake fireplace, but I didn't have enough of that spotty paper. I think I only got 3 sheets and them hearts are quite big. But here it is finished. As you can see, I took over Dylan's desk for the morning to do this. And I'll show you everything all in place at the end. And I think everything turned out really great. So this one, I just took a DIY Christmas picture I made 2-3 years ago. It's one of my first few DIY pictures. I just got some wrapping paper and stuck some pom-poms in one of them chunky frames. And then I used some of the spotty paper because it wasn't quite enough to do a heart shape. It was only just enough for this frame because it's quite a small frame. And I cut out around the backing of the frame to make sure the size was right. And then I put the spotty paper for the background. And then I did use some of them wooden hearts again. I didn't paint them, but they could have been painted white, red, anything. And then it would have been nice actually to put our names on there, me and my partner's names or our initials or some sort of wording. But I always most of the time I play it safe and I don't want to mess something up. So I underdo something rather than do it and mess it up. But I kept the red pom-poms in and took out the white just because I felt like, it might be a bit too Christmassy. I want it to be more red, Valentine's-y colours. And then I'm getting a bit far ahead of myself, but I did get the hot glue gun and I glued the wooden hearts on there. I was just sorting out where to place them. I didn't know exactly where I was going with this. I didn't end up overlapping them like that in the end. But I stuck them down and I was thinking, so I nicked one of Dylan's pens and I did do some like strings, like turning them into balloons. I don't know if it really worked, but I think it looked good. Looking back, I would have loved to paint these white, the hearts. I could still do that even though they're on the paper. And it would have been good with our initials or something, but I'm not good at fancy writing whatsoever. But again, it turns out great. And again, there's so many different things I could still do to this as well. And I think this frame I got for something like 150 or 50p from a charity shop. It was really cheap. And you can find these frames in charity shops and do little DIYs, do little things. So I think it didn't look too bad. But it looks all nice all together on the fireplace. I think the matching paper pulls it together as well. I did put the Christmas paper behind it so I could use it for that again if I wanted to. But I think it turned out okay. It looks like a little cute picture. Again, you can personalise it, but I played it safe. I didn't want to mess it up. And then the next one, I'm sure it's the last DIY, yeah. This is the only thing I paid for. It was £2. And then I took what I want. Then Sophia can use it for crafting. She can do whatever she wants with all the bits. I just wanted the pink pom-poms. I did try and think what I could do with the pipe cleaners. I had a few ideas and I thought I'd leave it. Again, you know, I love pom-poms. I could have made my own, but I can't find my pom-pom maker. I can make them without it, but they're not as bushy and full, and they're not as nice. They're okay, but not as nice. Because I have lots of pink walls. I've got some red walls somewhere, but I was lazy. I thought all these pom-poms would be perfect, and they were. They look great. I just got like a cross-stitch thicker needle, because it's got, I can put the wool through the little needle hole then. It's so much easier. And I just threaded through the pom-poms. It went through quite easily. And then I just did a pink and then a lighter pink. Don't worry, I do not show you the whole thing. Would be here for a very long time threading through these pom-poms. But the ending was so good. This turned out really good. And it only cost £2 for the pack, and I didn't even use half the stuff, so it's going to last a while. And then that wool, I can't remember if I got it from Poundland, I think I did, but I think it's such a pretty shade of pink. They do have some lovely shades of colours of wool sometimes in there. So here is the after. I did give it a little haircut. As you can see there, the lighter pink ones needed a little haircut there. And then here are the finished DIYs all in place. I think it looks so cute, so nice, with very minimal effort and money put into it. I already had the stuff, and what I did have didn't cost a lot. And then I put some pink candles there, changed up the candles. I think it looks so cute. I love it. I might make some more DIYs. I'm not 100% sure yet. I have to find some time, but I've got lots of ideas still. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a lovely Valentine's, whatever you do. Let me know what DIYs you liked. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.